Hey everyone, quick video about the news that NIO had to shut down the factory for some time. Please watch it till the very end because I've got 3 points that I'd like to outline here, and I'm not going to tell you the news here because this is, frankly, it's not the level or standard or aspiration that I'm having with the channel. You just go to CNAV post and read it for yourself. By the way, this is also what I support on Patreon because I do think creators should be supported. I think CNAV post deserves a lot of credit for what they're doing and their reporting. But anyways, here's my point of view about the significance of this news. First of all, what I said before here on the channel, I think there's quite a bit too much hype and speculation about the weekly numbers. They can fluctuate quite a bit, and lots of people are getting trading and messed up with all of the fluctuation costs. So in the last couple of weeks, we had maybe a little bit of a downtrend here. Now this could now be explained with the fact that they had to close down the factory for some retooling. Yeah, we had some speculation out there, but we really didn't know that this is happening or it's not happening. And while now that we have this news is actually good because of course now we can have a little bit of a raise of our expectations here. I always caution around these short-term interpretations of things. And now I also want to give you two more things to critically think about. The first one is how this is being communicated. So this is a report by a third party Chinese media that is reporting on that, and it's quoting some insider information. NIO is pretty closed down about the communications about issues that are arising, and that's something that some retail investors are criticizing. And I've also done a couple of videos how communications could be improved in the past, right? Now, on the other hand, there's also the CEO of Li Auto who's just going out on Weibo and explaining some stuff that it's happening at the factory on a day-to-day communications. Maybe that's a little bit of a sample here how investor relations could play out also even on the Chinese internet on Weibo, and thereby instilling confidence and trust in the company. Maybe something to think about for NIO. The last point that I want to make about is about the nature of this problem here, doing a retooling, and I guess some of the investors are now getting tired by the term retooling because NIO has basically been tweaking and retooling factories for a quite long time, and people are getting kind of bored by such kind of excuses. However, as I pointed out in my video about the ES8, where I've been very critical about some missing functionalities or faults at the seat, and I don't care about if this is just a show car or just an actual production car, but there has been issues with that. And on top of that, I'm seeing also some other issues with some of the latest models that are now in the hands of customers, and there is, for example, water inside of the car, which shouldn't be there clearly. Now, why am I critical about this and why I'm happy that NIO is retooling? Because I think they are hopefully now caring a little bit more about the early production faults and problems that are normal, to be honest, in this kind of industry with the first new models coming out, even the best manufacturers facing such kind of issues. However, we've seen what they have done with the ET7. This car was basically destroyed in social media by competitors. So there have been too many faults, and that has to do something with the lockdowns and quality management issues. And this, in my point of view, clearly broke the reputation of the ET7. And I don't want to see the same happening with the ES8. And certainly not with the ES6. So I think the fact that NIO is hopefully doing some quality improvements here for the factory before ramping up too high should be a good sign, because this is something that they need to care about. Otherwise, with the slightest sales slowdown, competitors will jump onto this and talk the product down and make it appear like a weak product, and therefore also influencing consumer buying decisions. So this has happened before, and so in general, I think hopefully NIO has found that this was an issue in the past and is now working on it. And so with that, let's hope that we can get over this news and see this as a positive going forward. But let's not get too hyped about speculating about weeklies and so on. That's just my point of view. Let me know what's yours. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.